Hi everyone, happy May the 1st, so happy Beltane. Welcome to our weekly reading. So I had a super busy weekend, but I'm feeling great. I love Beltane. It is one of my favourite days of the year. It marks the halfway point between spring and summer, and I feel like on Beltane you can really feel that summer energy starting to break through. So we're going to use tarot just to find out our messages for this week. But if you've got any questions about Beltane, drop it in the comments and I will reply to all of those later on. Now, I have some crystals with me today. So I've got Tiger's Eye, I've got some lovely Bloodstone, we've got Sunstone, some Carnelian. So lots of crystals connecting with the sacral chakra, and I am going to sage as well. We are going to use the Tarot for Curious Creatures, and I also have, the Witch's Tarot. So we're going to use both those decks today. So let's begin. We'll start by smudging. So I do hope that you guys are all doing well. I hope you've had a really enjoyable weekend. May's going to be a good month. I feel it. I felt it for a long time. I always felt like May was going to be some kind of transition month this year, as if something was going to start to come to fruition. Maybe this is the month where you launch a new business or you start some kind of new project at work. It feels like May is just a very, very abundant month this year. So let's begin. What do we need to know for this week ahead? Three of Swords. Wow. So this is a week where there's going to be a lot of healing taking place. Now, the Three of Swords, we're going to clarify this energy, so please don't panic. The Three of Swords is a card of healing. It feels like you've been at a crossroads, you've been mentally conflicted, and you've had to make a decision which wasn't an easy decision. You know, this could have caused some kind of hurt. Maybe you're just struggling a little bit mentally in order to make this decision. So, you know, the Three of Swords comes after the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is that I need to make a choice because I need to get out of this stagnation. Remember, we are in Mercury retrograde as well, so there could have been some kind of communication problems. There could have been, some kind of disappointment within a relationship. But let's clarify this. It feels as if some of you are maybe grieving a new beginning that didn't happen. So some of you may be feeling like you were on to a fresh start, but it didn't come to fruition. And yeah, that's caused a lot of hurt and disappointment. But remember, everything happens for a reason. And I'm getting very clearly, and everything has its season. So maybe what new beginning you wanted to happen last week or last month or last year, perhaps it wasn't the right season. Maybe the timing wasn't right. I'm also getting, it wasn't a no, it was a not yet. And, you know, it's frustrating when that happens, but you'll realize why. So we have a Nine of Swords. So this week, it's so important not to live in your head. The Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords, what are you worrying about? What are you scared of? Identify those fears. Identify any anxieties that you may have, any situations where you're looking back at the past. You know, you're being guided to learn from this, to take the wisdom that you have accumulated and to use this in order to move forward. Don't get caught up this week overthinking. This is a week of new beginnings. It's a week where you will be in that kind of transition where you're closing some doors in order to open new doors, and that's completely fine. We need to be in that transition period sometimes. Page of Cups. So there's good news coming in. The Page of Cups is really good news. You know, you see this letter kind of coming out of nowhere. It's almost as if what you are worried about right now, or what you have been worried about, you're not going to need to worry about for much longer. You're going to realize, do you know what? I wish I hadn't spent so much time worrying about that because it's all working out now, or I understand why it happened the way that it did. This Page of Cups, I do feel, is very abundant. You know, the fish to me, it's like abundance, but I'm also getting like relationship success. So this could very well be romantic communication. It could be an improvement within a relationship. It could also be you taking on some new creative venture. You know, Beltane really is about finding that inner union between our masculine and feminine energy. It's also about romantic union. Beltane is all connected to the sacral chakra. It's all about fire. So yeah, it could be that your sacral chakra is being activated this week and you're feeling inspired to do something that you're passionate about, that you're emotional about. You know, you have this love, you have this excitement, and it seems like this week your guides are saying, go for it, start planning, start making things happen. Please get out of this worrying mindset. And you might be yo-yoing between the two. Maybe one moment you feel super organized, super like productive and inspired, and then the next moment it's like, oh my gosh, I can't do that, or what if it goes wrong, or you know, what if I don't have the money, or this person doesn't, you know, come into my life. And I feel like you're so close to like deciding, yeah, I'm going to move forwards, and then all of a sudden you kind of, your ego is talking you out of it and making you like fearful of situations which aren't even in existence. These are just mindsets, they're just scenarios, but it could very well be holding you back and blocking some of your inspiration. Yeah, look, Ten of Swords. This week, so important not to get caught up in that mental conflict. You know, the Ten of Swords is saying, look, the worst is behind you. But sometimes when we've been through difficult situations, that's hard to trust, right? Sometimes we think it's going to happen again, or like this isn't going to work out because it didn't work out before. I've tried to do this once and, you know, I'd be a fool to do it again. It's that kind of self-talk which we need to identify this week and be like, no, I am not listening to that. Just because something was the wrong time before doesn't mean it's the wrong time now. Just because I was let down by someone before doesn't mean I can't trust and I can't love again. So accept, yes, the worst is behind you and you are moving forwards. You are ready to embrace these new beginnings, and importantly, you're ready to open your heart and be this adventurer. Start to explore, start to, you know, think about your new beginnings and what it is that's going to bring you emotional fulfillment. I do feel like a relationship, this is like a painful relationship which I think is on your mind at the moment, and that makes sense because we are in Mercury retrograde. So it might be that you are feeling quite nostalgic, you're thinking back to the past. It could be that you've heard from this person, you know, maybe they have reached out, or you've seen something on social media. I do feel like you are still in your head a bit about a disappointing relationship, and this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a friendship, it could be family, it could be anything. So, you know, don't let that situation deter you from all this energy of new beginnings this week. Perhaps it is time for a bit of a release, a bit of a cleanse. Six of Pentacles. So this could be like connected to Easter, which was a couple of weeks ago. It's just got that kind of new beginning energy, this Six of Pentacles, because I'm just getting like really strong Easter energy. So energy surrounding kind of rebirth, etc. Now the Six of Pentacles, it seems here like you are worried about not receiving something or not being able to give somebody something. It's like maybe you're fearful there's not going to be enough. Maybe you're worried about, yeah, whether you're going to like receive something from someone specific or like a specific situation or job, etc. Maybe you're worried here about you want to give someone something, but you don't know how. Like, it feels as if someone here like has something very specific in mind that they either want to give or receive, and you're just worrying it's not going to happen. You know, it's not going to work out. But the Six of Pentacles says it will. The Six of Pentacles says that things are going to come into balance. There is going to be this fresh start. There is going to be this opportunity to nurture and be nurtured. Six of Pentacles is a card of like incoming abundance. It's success when it comes to your career, when it comes to finances. You know, so you are going to be in a successful position soon, even if you don't feel like you're in that place right now. The Hierophant. I think someone's going to offer you something very stable. The Hierophant is coming out underneath the Page of Cups. And this is telling me that, yeah, you're going to get this letter, you're going to receive this offer, and it's going to be something that you want to commit to with this Hierophant. It's going to be something successful, something which actually does bring about this kind of permanent change in your life, something which it grounds something in your life. It creates this new beginning. Now, the Hierophant here, this is about expansion. It's about structure. This is asking you to identify some kind of outdated beliefs here which have been holding you back and really connect with your higher self. There is going to be an opportunity for you to use the sacred wisdom that you have learned and really connect, you know, with your higher self in order to change something here in your life. So this is asking you to maybe become the teacher. Maybe you are going to be sharing your knowledge with others. Perhaps you're going to be inspiring other people. The Hierophant definitely confirms here that there is going to be a commitment made. Whether this is you committing to something new, whether it's someone making a commitment to you, you know, there's going to be this sense of like, yeah, very deep commitment taking place. I feel this will be this week. So guys, we're going to go into the extended in a moment. We're going to use the Witch's Tarot. We're going to see what else we need to know about this week. And yeah, we'll talk a little bit about Beltane over in the extended as well, and some maybe nice rituals and stuff that you could do this week. So head over to my Patreon site, which is sacredspace.co.uk, if you want to watch the rest of this weekly. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen that today I shared some Beltane activities. I also shared some Kundalini yoga sets, which would really help during Mercury retrograde and also for Beltane. So check out those in my stories, or head to the body section on Sacred Space. Have a look through all the Kundalini yoga kriyas I've got posted there. There's some incredible ones. There's one specifically for Mercury retrograde. There's one to help with communication problems. There's so many for connecting with your inner sun and your second chakra, your sacral chakra. So definitely have a look at those, because I feel that would be a very, very powerful thing to do this week, especially because Beltane is about, you know, the union between masculine and feminine, and that's exactly what Kundalini yoga is all about as well. So let's head over to Sacred Space and let's do the rest of this weekly, and then you can go and check out everything else on there. Some kind of personal journey. I feel very emotional about this. I see this person has been struggling with something but not been very open about it. You could hear about For the extended version, visit www.sacredspace.co.uk. Click on the Spirit section at the top of the page and find the video that you want to purchase. You can also filter by category and choose Extended. Click Purchase to buy this individual video, or sign up to the Evolved tier for full access to the Sacred Space site.